Good afternoon, everybody. I'm going to present a paper on e-book, readers, librarians, and the publisher's perspective. As we all know, the book is a medium for the communicating information. The medium as we commonly understand nowadays is paper, but it included all other mediums like the clay, stone, pitch, bark, palm leaves, etc. The word electronic book have been coined by the Vanders and in 1980. In 1945, the Vander Bush conceptualized a device MEMX that could store, display the personal documents, records, and books. In the beginning, it was only possible to display line one by one. It was the major reason for less popularity of the e-books. The earlier e-books were the reference books like the thesaurus and the dictionaries. Now the definition. E-book can be defined as a text in digital form. It can be converted into digital form, etc. The types of the e-books. A print book reissued in e-format. A book which is just as in print format. A print book which is directly getting from the web. E-only production text with images, audio and video. E-only production that is primarily focused on images, audio and video with the text enhancement. A website that is EU bar, text for an electronic, for an entire topic, gathering text, images and audio on an ongoing basis. An iBook available free online, and iBook available under communication common licensing, and e-invention which are yet to be imagined. Now the technology required. As the e-books requires different technologies, the e-book hardware such as monitor, LCD, desktop, laptop, etc. E-book reader software, the Acrobat e-book readers, Microsoft Reader, e-book creating softwares, we need the PageMaker, Acrobat, Acrobat Capture, etc. The standardization. The Adobe PDF, PostScript, Microsoft Readers, and the Daisy Digital making books are required. The Open e-book publication has attempted to provide a common e-book format. Licensing. There are three broad categories of e-book licensing models are available. The print, which is more restrictive, the databases, and the third one is the open access licensing agreement, which is less restrictive. And the licensing. Every country has their own licensing system for the publication of the books. Now the pricing. There is absence of standard pricing model. The cost of e-books, e-book content, maintaining platform features, and providing technical support increase the cost of e-book or at the least grow it at par with the printed books. E-books can be purchased on a title by title basis. They can be subscribed to an e-book collection on e-lease books. Now the legal deposit. Every country has their own legal deposit methods, and every country needs to deposit the books, printed books. But it is not easy to enforce the legal deposit of printed books as in the National Library facing the problems. The legal deposit of the e-book is not easy as in case of the printed books, as it poses lots of problems as it has no physical format. The main problem is that how you can take the legal actions against the publisher, how you can sue how you sue and where, how to follow the codes. There are lots of more questions which are arising for the legal deposits. Now the advantages. It is convenient, it is easy to access the titles, saving the shelf space. The publishing process becomes very quicker. It's easier to make the changes and distribute via the internet. The easier for author to publish directly to the niche market without a publisher. It provides good means for the non-textbook course materials such as the trade books, distance learning course materials, etc. It provides equal access to learning material to both campus-based and the distance online students. It facilitates access in digital form to previous and rare documents that are currently under lock and the key in collection around the world. Now the disadvantages. The screen resolution, contrast, and the brightness are the major factors that want improvement in the display. The dedicated ebook readers are very expensive. The downloading is also costly. There is no compatibility across the different hardware and software using the titles. Now the barriers. There are lots of barriers due to which ebooks are not popularized nowadays. The choice between ebooks and the printed books at the same cost naturally curb the print book preference. User current reliance on the printing neglects the benefit of ebooks. Purchase and subscription policies are different and are difficult to understand. Ebook purchase is not simple as in case of printed books. The cost of foreign ebooks for a single use is very high for Indian readers and the internet payment is complex method. The pricing models are varied from publisher to publisher and vendor to vendor, which are difficult to understand. Now the barriers. The awareness of ebook is very little due to the lack of information literacy programs. The readers do not understand various technologies adopted by the various ebooks. Administrators are reluctant to pay for ebooks since they do not make part of the shelves. Many publishers are also reluctant to produce the ebooks. Due to the changing hardware, software technologies, readers are still in wait and see mode. Wide diversity of software causes the confusion. There is lack of common platform. There are complex metadata issues of ebooks. Ebook chain supply is imperfect. A survey has been conducted. Now the second part. A survey has been conducted among the various librarians, university librarians and faculty members and the reputed publishers for getting the information about the ebooks. Around 60 a questionnaire has been prepared for the purpose, and the interviews are also taken as and when required. Around 66.67 means the 67% faculty responses we received, the 90% librarians response we received, and the 70% response from the publishers we received. The total 77% response we received. Now the faculty response. The 65% faculty responses are that the ebooks are easy to access and feel that they are eco-friendly. The 65% faculty members believe that the library should purchase ebooks as they provide instant online 24/7 easy access. It occupies no space and the information is readily available. In spite of all good, they read ebooks for abstract and contents or some information only. According to 60%, reading of full text is difficult and in long run, the eyesight may be affected. The 70% also feel that the ebooks may provide larger scope for plagiarism in thesis and the dissertation. Faculty members are hopeful for the bright future of ebooks. Now the librarians' response. The 58% librarian find the books are easy to access, the 77% as the eco-friendly, 60% are of view that the libraries should purchase ebook if they have facilities of ICT because ebooks are easy to access by adopting the new technologies. 90% feel that they take minimum storage space, need no multiple copies and no extra copies are required. The many readers can read it simultaneously. The zero file work maintenance required. The 80% feel that the future of ebook is very good and the libraries have to provide it with the proper infrastructure to maintain these. Now the publishers' response. The view of some reputed international publishers are also positive. The 52% are of view that the ebooks are easy to access by readers and the 75% find them eco-friendly. According to 75% of them, books offer easy distribution and have easy searchability and the books are specialized academic work which do not require the strong protection against sharing and piracy. The 85% feel that the copyright law prohibits buyers on the internet. According to the publisher, the future of ebook is good with the improvement of technology and the increased familiarity to the access and the use of ebooks by the readers. In the future, ebooks will replace the paper books in the market. The views of the respondent can be summarized as follows. The easily available without visit to the library, online 24/7 availability, provides efficient information access, can find information on a topic from many books on a single search, can be shared simultaneously by many users, can be printed out for portions required, it saves lots of space, zero file work, needs no reminder, authenticity and price are negative aspect of plagiarism is also possible. Now the conclusion. The publication of ebook on a commercial basis is gaining momentum in India. Ebook should be included in the syllabus since the printed books are outdated too soon due to the frequent changes in syllabi, but ebooks are updated too soon after such changes. There are 18 languages officially recognized in India, each having a different character set. It has a direct impact on the spread of e-book technologies in India. Despite of slower than expected evolution and adaptability, e-books will continue to prevail. The students' demand will grow. The distance mode of education and the campus universities will demand more e-books than the printed books. There will be new, simpler technologies, more liberal views of authors, and the publisher to enhance use of e-books. Tomorrow it may be difficult to find a print version of book on the shelves in spite of a demand, and the readers may have no choice but to read an e-book only. The tomorrow readers too may not ask for the print version and find it boring. They may become addicted for the screen to read an e-book. Let us hope e-book will grow and the capture market replacing print book. It may not be utopia but a reality. Thank you.